kind of a problem play. It's about capital and labor. I wouldn't bother to make such a point of all this, except later, if you happen to see any naked women being chased in the woods. I don't want to get the wrong impression. This play is full of symbolism. I work at the sleep-type pajama factory in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The pajama game is the game I'm in, and I'm proud to be in the pajama game. I love it. I can hardly wait to wake and get to work at 8. Nothing's quite the same as the pajama game. I'm an executive. I'm a time study man. I can tell you per second exactly how many stitches goes into a pair of pajamas. I can time anything. You'll see when we get down to the factory. All right. Let it go! Hurry up, girls. I got my stopwatch on you. Now watch for the symbolism. Look out! Here comes the President of the Union. Boy, he's sharp. He knows what's going on around here.
Hey, I lost my lunch bucket. Has anybody seen my lunch bucket?
Told you, Sharp.
Her is the cutest one.
He's relaxing, but there's another side to his character.
How about it, Press?
Look, if we don't get that 7.5-cent raise by the first of the month, we strike.
You said it.
You said it.
See ideas keep creeping through? That takes the stain off the sexy parts. Look up! Here comes my boss, Mr. Hassler. There's capital for you. Capital with a capital C. He's a great economist.
Waste, waste, waste! What, you? Turn off those lights! Does anyone here think J.P. Morgan got rich over burning lights all over Wall Street? Where's my secretary? Gladys!
Yes, Mr. Hassler.
I love her. I love her.
Where's the new superintendent?
We can't find him. But here's Mabel, she'll know. Where's Sorokin?
He's around the plant somewhere, Mr. Hassler. First there was a leak in the water tower, then he went down to the boiler room.
We'll go find him.
Yes, Mr. Hassler.
Gladys.
Yes, sir.
Take it up. Employees raise for 7.5 cents. Completely unnecessary. Heinz.
Yes, sir?
Keep things running.
Okay, Chief. Hurry up, girls. Can't waste time. I got my stopwatch on you. Hurry up! Hurry up!
Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Waste time. Hurry up. Waste time. When you're racing with the clock. When you're racing with the clock. And the second hand is understand. You're back and breaking your fingers. Thinking the Constitution isn't made of rock. It's a losing race when you're racing with the racing with the racing with the. It's a losing race when you're racing with the racing with the racing with the clock. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up, waste time. Hurry up, waste time. You're racing with the clock. You're racing with the clock. The second hand is understand. You're back there, breaking fingers. Thinking the Constitution isn't made of rock. It's a losing race when you're racing with the racing with the racing with the clock. When will old man Hassler break down and come up with a 7.5-cent raise?
How in hell can I buy me a swell new second-hand car on the salvage place?
What do you think of the new superintendent? You kind of press for a new superintendent.
I like a man with smell. I like a man, period.
All right, girls. Cut out the laughing. Tempest fusion. Tempest fusion.
Waste, waste, waste.
Hurry up!
let me. I don't stand for that. There's plenty of other places that I can work.
Give me a screwdriver.
Hey, you do know they're paying $93 at the packing plant.
Screwdriver.
Oh, Mr. Sorokin.
Yes, Mabel?
Mr. Hausler's gone to the shipping room. He wants you right away.
I've got to finish this.
Yes, I know. Mr. Hausler can be kind of difficult sometimes. You're the third superintendent we've had this year.
And I'm the last one you'll have this year, Mabel, because I want this job.
You don't say.
Now you're talking, boy.
We're going to need a switch.
I'll tell him you're awful busy.
Thanks.
And let me tell you something else. They're paying $84 at the casket company.
My gosh. You'd be a sensation down at the casket company. Maybe you can get a job as a tester and lie around in the coffins all day long. Now hurry, it's up.
I'm hurrying!
Hurry faster.
Hey, you can't do that to me.
How I can, I just did. Got the switch.
Well, I don't have to take the crap off of nobody. I'm gonna get the grievance committee.
Good, go get him. He'll give you something to do.
You can't shove me around like that.
Go away, boy, you bother me.
My arm's hurting. And this is my weak arm, too.
That grievance committee can start quite a rhubarb.
This whole town's a rhubarb.
You'll get used to it.
I sure hope so. We're gonna need a larger switch and we'll need a fuse.
I'll go down to the storehouse.
Go on, give him a hand. Move! A new town is a blue town. Who do you know? And show me what you can do, town. There's no red carpet at your feet. If you're not tough, they'll try to beat you down. In a new blue town. The old town. It's not like the old town. You don't take long to find that you're in a cold town. But you know you can lick it. Didn't buy a round-trip ticket to this cold, cold new blue town. Well, nobody asked me to come here, and nobody asked me to stay. Made up my own mind, and I know that I'll find my own way. Since that first day, when I said, hi, town, they've damned well tried to make me say goodbye, town. But I won't leave until I make it my town. They'll see this one more stupid hick of a new town ain't gonna lick me.
Mr. Hasler's been looking for you.
Did you get lost?
I had to fix the number 9 machine.
I expected you at the shipping room.
Don't pay any attention to him, Sid.
Thanks.
When'd you get so familiar with him? Sid? What does that mean?
Nothing. It's like being friendly.
Friendly? You guys flirt! Oh, dancing on the green, jukeboxes!
Sorokin, next time I call for you, I better expect you. That's how we do things around here.
Since that first day, when I said, hi, town, they've damned well tried to make me say goodbye, town. But I won't leave until I make it my town. They'll see this one more stupid heck of a new town ain't gonna lick me.
Mr. Sorokin, I told you to be careful when I heard about you beating up that boy.
I didn't beat him up.
He's nailing his arm like it was hurt something terrible.
Let him take it up with the committee.
He's doing that. Don't worry. Here comes Mae Williams.
I'll be delighted to talk to him.
All right, mister. Here's a grievance committee.
Oh, so is this the committee?
That's right, Mr. Sorokin. This is the committee.
Charlie, this grievance committee is different.
Never mind the snow job.
All right, so I shut the kid. What's the next move?
He says you hit him.
No, I just... Look, Miss Wilson, I've got quite a few problems.
Her name is Miss
Williams. What's the difference?
Sorry, Miss Williams.
It doesn't matter.
Well, they ought to know the committee's right name.
Take it easy. Look, Mr. Sorokin, I have quite a few problems of my own right now. This helper says you socked him.
Oh, he does. Yes, I do.
Let's say I shoved him. It sounds more refined.
Mr. Sorokin, Mr. Haskell wants to see you in his office right away.
Tell him, okay.
This is a disaster. The tops are 15 minutes behind the bottoms.
Let's be practical. This is a lot of damn nonsense.
Oh, we don't happen to think so, Mr. Sorokin. You're not supposed to strike an employee. We have rules about that.
For both sides, I hope. Look, Miss Williams, I'll spread it on the table. This young man needs vocational guidance.
You think so?
He wants to be a bank president. I don't believe he's happy as a factory worker.
I don't see what all this has to do with it.
Forget it. Well, it seems you haven't made a very good impression on our new superintendent.
You ain't got no one to show me around like that, especially my weak arm.
Miss Williams, I've got to get this factory running. Can we take this up later?
Of course we can, Mr. Sorokin. That's in the rule book, too. Go tell the nurse to check your arm and send me a report.
Can't show me around like that. It was broke once already.
Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Williams.
It's all in the rule book.
I must read that rule book sometime.
You certainly should.
All I have to say is you're the cutest grievance committee I've ever had to deal with.
Hurry up, stop watching you. Hurry up, hurry up.
You're racing with the clock, and you're racing with the clock. And the second hand doesn't understand it. You can't take breaks, your fingers aching, and Constitution isn't made of rocks. It's a losing race when you're racing with the racing with the racing with. It's a losing race when you're racing with the racing with the racing with. It's a losing race when you're racing with the racing with the racing with the clock.
Look, you elected me president, you've got to have confidence in me.
Yes, but I only said...
Look, this is no time to be talking about no strikes and no ultimatums.
Yes, with 7.5 cents.
Wait a minute. There ain't no question, but we're gonna get that 7.5-cent raise. Other companies are paying for it, and we're entitled to it. But we got to be smart. Wait till Hassler so many orders in. Can't afford to shut the factory down. Then we got him.
You bet.
Well, I wouldn't want no super chair shove me around. Hiya, Fred.
Hello. Say, babe, what about that kid who got hit? What does Super have to say for himself?
It's one for the birds, Prez. That kid hasn't even got a bruise on his arm. He's a faker.
You think so, huh, babe?
Sure he's a phony. If that guy Sorokin ever really hit him, he'd break him in two.
Okay.
Mr. Sorokin is so strong. He's so wonderful.
What's this?
The new super. I think he's simply woo-woo, don't you, babe?
I didn't notice.
I noticed.
I thought Babe was noticing too. Yeah, she lit up.
You girls are getting...
Love comes at last to Babe Williams.
Oh, get off it. I hardly looked at the man. I'm the grievance committee. Love? Are you nuts?
Some people can't tell when it hits them.
All you gotta do is say hello to a man, and they've got you whispering in his ear. All you gotta do is be polite with him, and they've got you spending the night with him. If there's a guy you merely have a beer with, they've got you setting the wedding date. It seems they've just gotta have some dirt to bend your ear with. So before you start, I herewith state I'm not at all in love, not at all in love. Now I, not a bit, not a mite, though I'll admit he's quite a hunk of guy, but he's not my cup of tea, not my cup of tea, not he, not an ounce, not a pinch.
a tiger when he's mad. And I'll bet he cries like a little boy when he's sad. But I'm not at all in love, not at all in love. Now I'm not a straw, not a hair. I don't care if he's as strong as a lion or if he has the rest of your side. You may be sold, but this girl ain't buying. I'm not at all in love. She's not at all in love, not at all in love. Oh no, not a pin, not a crumb. Must be the summer heat that gives her that rub. 'Cause she's not at all in love, not at all in love. She cries, not a snip, not a bite. Must be the light from the ceiling shining there in her eyes. He's young and handsome and smart, and we can't get over it. But this lady's heart, he doesn't affect a bit. It's easy to see that her dancing grin is the grin she always wears. And she's breathless because she ran up a flight of stairs. Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Obviously, naturally, certainly. Ha! She's not at all in love, not at all in love. Now she, no, I'm not. Not a dot, not a touch, no, not much. When I fall in love, there'll be no doubt about, because you will know from the way that I shout it. You're shouting. I haven't fallen. She hasn't fallen. I'm not falling. She's not at all in love. Got those figures from the house?
They're in the file. Where's your boss? On the first floor. Couple girls had a fight. Superintendent's office! Yes, Sid. Dolores Paradiso, that's her name. She's supposed to be very elegant. Can sew a button on a fly like she was pouring tea for the Queen of England. Come! Oh, she can pull hair all right. Them girls spoil a piece of goods. When Mr. Hassler finds out, there'll be blood all over the place.
Want to buy a ticket for the picnic?
Might as well get it over with.
$1 and all the beer you can guzzle.
No beer for me. It gives me heartburn, something awful.
Oh, me too.
You?
You gonna do your knife throwing act this year, Mr. Hines?
Oh, well, I suppose so. There always seems to be demand for it.
Honest on the real stage?
That's why I first met him, Poopsie. He was throwing knives at a woman at the Majestic Theater.
Is Mr. Hassler in his office?
No. Here, $1 hard-earned dollar. And I hope the ham ain't as salty as it was at the last Union picnic. It was dried up for a week after.
Thanks.
You make me scream, Bernie. Just make me scream.
All right, then what's in it? I dare you tell me what's in it.
Read it and go cut your throats.
Okay, payroll $7,502.01.
That means I love you in the Morse code.
Ain't you ashamed of yourself, Heinzie?
Now that we've got that all settled, do you think you can trust me as far as the ladies' room?
I'll never be jealous again, Mabel. Never.
Maybe I'll... Oh, Heinzie.
I've learned my lesson. I'll never be jealous again.
You stick to that now.
Absolutely.
That's easier said than done.
I can do it.
I knew it. But let's take an example just for fun. Picture this. You're sitting and waiting for her to come back from a date.
I'm sitting and waiting for her to come back from a date.
Here she comes. Her blouse is of mud and her stockings are not very straight.
Her blouses are mud and her stockings are not very straight.
Later on, she gets a bouquet with a card and it's saying, "Baby, you are great." Well, Heinzie, what would you do then?
I would trust her. I would trust her. By George, I swear I would trust her. No, I'll never be jealous. I'll never.
That's the stuff, Heinzie. Now let's take another example. Picture this. You've nothing to do, so you drop into chat for a
There
while.
I am. Got nothing to do, so I drop it in chat for a while.
Something's up. The window is open and Gladys is forcing a
Something's
smile.
up. The window is open and Gladys is forcing a
Then
smile.
you see a shirt and a tie and a pair of pants and a nice neat little pile. Well, Heinzie?
I would trust her. I would trust her. By George, I swear I would trust her. No, I'll never be jealous. I'll never be jealous again.
That's the stuff, Heinzie. You're practically cured.
There will be no more nightmares to sleep through. No more keyholes to peek through.
No more bushes to creep through.
That's my plan.
Well, now that you're new, that picture this. You go to your sweetie's apartment, you borrow the keys.
There I am. I go to my sweetie's apartment, I borrow the key.
There she is. She's giving a sailor a very affectionate squeeze.
There she is. She's giving the sailor a very affectionate
Then to boot, she tells her she was in the arms of a cousin who's back from overseas.
A cousin back from overseas, do you really? I would trust her. I would trust her. By George, I swear I would trust her. No, I'll never be jealous. I'll never be jealous again.
Now, what right has the Union to run their Coca-Cola machine with our electricity? This is just as Paul Lewis Jr. said last night, Sir Elkin. You listen to him much?
Well, I'm rather flexible in the matter.
Say, he really has got their number. One of the greatest thinkers in our country today. Keep in mind, it should be in every executive's contract to listen to him every night. What's this doing here? This book should be left lying around! Glass!
Yes, Mr. Hassler!
Where were you?
I've been to the ladies' room, isn't that all right?
No.
Mr. Hassler, look, I've got the key around my neck, it's all right.
Look, Gladys, I don't want this book left lying around. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
If I can't trust Gladys, who can I trust?
I wouldn't know.
What was my book doing here anyhow?
Say, who is this Bolin Lewis Jr. he's always talking about?
Plays third base for the Chicago White Sox. The old man's got a bad case of book-itis, hasn't he?
Oh, yes.
Wonder if he's got a skeleton locked in there. Say, Mabel, tell me something. What kind of girl is this
she pushed him over the edge of the bleachers and he got a concussion. That broke off the engagement.
Out the door. Gladys is crying in the bathroom. She's hysterical. I don't know.
She brought the ledger up here to enter the cost totals, Mr. Hassler.
Then why and how can you just say so? Give me ladies' pants. Is this you, Press, or Open speaking? I'd like to settle that complaint from the helper I'm supposed to have stopped. Could you send the grievance committee down to my office? No, right away. Thanks.
I hear you got a knock for her.
Here, things easy around this place. Next thing you know, they'll be talking about us.
Oh. Don't think it hasn't been mentioned.
Memo. Cutting foreman. Too many rejects on rain crate numbers. Come on in. Come on in.
Oh, hello.
Look into it and report back.
Yes, Mr. Hassler. I will be right there. Gladys is still crying and he wants me to enter a couple letters.
I'd like to settle that assault and battery case.
Well, we thought we would forget about that, Mr. Sorokin.
Yes?
Yes, we all knew that injured arm was a lot of nonsense. To tell you the truth, we've had trouble with him before.
I can believe that. If only you knew what I had to do to get him to kick across with a screwdriver. I'd have been justified if I just socked him.
Well, we won't go into that, but anyhow, we have it down in our books as a slight nudge.
Personally, I think a little physical punishment is good for people once in a while.
Oh, you do, Captain Bligh.
No, not exactly. Sit down for a second, will you, Miss Williams? I gotta ask you something. How about a date?
What?
How about going out to dinner sometime?
Well, I don't know.
Check up on some of the local hotspots.
Thanks, but I don't think so.
What is the strange power I have over women?
It really wouldn't work, not at all.
Looks like I struck out that time.
It's nothing personal, but you see, you're the superintendent, and I'm the grievance committee.
Memo. Timekeeper. Make sure all girls fill out their time cards correctly. Memo to Sid Sorokin. Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. Love never made a fool of you. You used to be too wise. Hey there, you on that high flying cloud. Though she won't grow a crumb to you, you think someday she'll come to you. Better forget her. Her with her nose in the air. She has you dancing on a string. Break it and she won't care. Will you take this advice I hand you like a brother? Or are you not seeing things too clear? Are you just too far gone to hear? Is it all going in one ear and out the other? Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. Oh, me? Love never made a fool of you. Not until now. You used to be too wise. Yeah, I was. Once. Hey there, I hear ya. You want that high flying cloud. Oh, she won't grow from to you.
last trip, I sold a lot of sleep-tight pajamas, believe me.
You did, eh?
Yep, I knocked them for a loop in Massillon, Chillicothe, Van Wert, Napoleon. Finest season I ever had.
Well, I have to make announcements about the mix-up. Seems like there ain't gonna be enough baked beans to go around.
Oh, Meg.
But there's plenty of potato salad. So them that don't care for baked beans can go heavy on the potato salad, and vice versa.
Where's Heinzie, Gladys?
He couldn't keep up with me.
Boy, they gotta be good to keep up with you, huh? And this is the day I say, let yourself go, huh?
Do you want to go someplace?
Ah, you know what I mean. Say, that's a mighty nifty outfit you got on there.
I don't know. I brought another dress along too. Heinzie says this is too revealing.
It ain't too nothing. You go and tell Heinzie to go roll a hoop down Main Street. You got class, honey. You're beautiful.
I know I'm beautiful. Probably the most beautiful girl north of Keokuk, Iowa. But you got yourself a wife, Prez.
Oh, forget her. Her and me is total strangers. Listen, baby. I would never tell this to nobody else but you. To nobody else but you. I would never tell this. What I mean to say is you're different from the rest. Baby, you're the best. And I wouldn't never tell this to nobody else but you.
I'll go on. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Her is the kind of dough that drives a fella bats. Is it her?
Hurry.
Her has a kind of shape that really is the cat's. Hasn't her?
Her hat.
My wife, she ain't understanding. She ain't like her is. This here ain't no line I'm handing, or I should drop dead right where I'm standing. Her is a snappy dresser, what is just a kill? Is it her? Her is the only doll from which I get a thrill. Is it her? Her is running away, but her sure can't bet. Hey, miss, gonna get her yet. I'm gonna get her yet.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Dresser, what is just a kill? Is it her? Her is the only doll from which I get a thrill. Is it her? Her is running away, but her sure can't bet. Him is I'm gonna get her yet. I'm gonna get her yet. time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you somebody. And actually, he don't need no introduction on account that we all know him. And it's always a pleasure to have him in our midst. So at this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our boss, Mr. Myron Hassler.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Hassler.
And I am proud to be with you. We're all members of a great industry. And to that industry, we owe our lives and our daily bread. In return, we must recognize the stern obligations placed upon us by that industry. In these terrible times of economic chaos and governmental upheaval, I can never remember a time when dealers were so cantankerous, costs so outrageous, and profit margins sunk so low. My good friends, pajamas are the crossroads. Whether we go on to greater triumphs lies in you. Whether your company can weather the storm of rising costs is a great question. I thank each and every one of you.
Thank you, Mr. Hassler. I'm sure we all enjoyed hearing from you, and it's always a pleasure to have you in our midst. Now, first thing after we leave the festive board, there will be a knife-throwing exhibition by Professor Verdenheim.
And I never miss.
The baseball game will start at 1:30 sharp between finishing room and ladies' pants. This is a grudge contest, and it ought to be good. Now, who wants to be my partner in the three-legged race? That's all.
Me for the baseball.
I want to be the three-legged race. We can't win if you don't practice. Hearing. This way for the knife thrower.
Hello, gorgeous. How about another beer?
All right. But the refreshment stand is...
No, it's up this way.
Hearing. This way for the knife thrower.
Wow. If it isn't Miss Grievance Committee.
Oh, hello.
I have a grievance. There's a new fellow around here named Sid Sorokin. Been knocking himself out trying to be a dandy fellow, but he can't make a score.
Hey, Eddie, I want a large one of that.
Well, you tell him Miss Williams is a coal hard-boiled doll. He wouldn't like her at all if he got to know her.
Oh, I'll tell him, but he's an awful problem. Stubborn as hell.
No, I don't. Some people have no sense at all, damn fool.
What happened to you?
Stand in the open, honey. Don't get down in the woods.
Make way for the old professor.
Wait until I place my knives.
Hurry, hurry for a ride of thrills. Now introducing Professor Brian Hines, Master of the Flying Blades. In a sensational demonstration of iron nerve and skill, exactly as performed in his professional appearances before the crowned heads of Missouri and Kansas. Are you ready, Professor?
I am. Say, is the trained nurse in attendance?
The trained nurse is here.
The excitement may prove to be too great a strain on some of our fair spectators. Ladies and gentlemen, your kind attention. Here we go. 1, 2, 3! Get back. Ein, zwei, drei! Now, if some daring young lady will consent to stand against the board, I will show you the act as it should be performed.
No, Heinzie, we all want to live.
It's too dangerous.
You do it, man. You're so thin you can't miss.
11 years in the public eye and never drew a drop of blood.
Heinzie, I'll do it.
Hey, don't get foolish.
I'll do it.
Don't be silly, babe.
Can you knock the apple off my head, Heinzie?
That's the spirit, babe. You show him, kid.
Hold still, and you won't get hurt. 1, 2, 3!
Heinz, you're making us all so nervous.
Making you nervous? How the hell do you think I feel?
Where's my apple?
I think that's enough.
Give it to me.
She's shaking, my God, she's shaking.
You better not, babe. Something awful's gonna happen.
Don't be a damn fool.
Keep out of this. Go on, shoot, Professor.
All right, everybody, get back! Now just relax. 1, 2, 3.
Is it over?
Now cut that out! Get this stuff out of here! God damn it, break it up!
This is an insult. My skill has never been questioned before.
Oh, go drown yourself.
Hey kids, guess what? Mr. Haster's playing first base and he's so funny.
Hassler, first base? Holy smoke, let's go.
I tell you I'm not jealous.
I didn't say you were jealous. I said you were drunk.
Well, you can't have everything.
No place special.
I was the pretentious girl.
I get along all right.
That defiant policy is going to get you into trouble someday, Captain.
Well, it's been working out all right so far.
Say, I've got a new policy, mine for both you and me.
Oh?
Let's quit fighting.
What fight?
Come here, Catherine.
Where are we going?
Babe and Sid are going for a walk together. The new policy. Teammate, you're terrific.
You're not so bad yourself.
This is my once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Sunday morning sun and knew that this was my once-a-year day, once-a-year day. We even got a kiss from you. I feel like hopping up and down like a kangaroo. Jumping fences, climbing trees. What pleases me is what I'll do. This is our once-a-year day, once-a-year day.
Everyone's entitled to be wild, be a child, be a true, praise the Lord.
Once a year, this is our once a year day, once a year day, once a year we're jumping fences. This is our once a year day, once a year day, once a year we lose our senses.
Look at Charlie on the tree, kissing Kate.
they never did find the body, so they poured the concrete and had the funeral on the second pier on the Illinois side.
What I like about picnics, they bring people together.
They sure do.
You know, I never thought that you were aware I was alive until today.
How could I miss you? You're the kind that stands out in a group. You know what I mean? You got what it takes. You know what else? That's a mighty elegant outfit you got on there.
Oh, it's just casual. Listen, Prez, what would your wife say?
Oh, forget her. Her and me hardly talk anymore.
You don't?
Certainly not.
You know what? There's something I like about you. You got such a swell brain.
So do you.
You're a snappy dresser, too.
I get around.
I go for that.
I go for you. Her is a kind of doll which Isabella bats. Is it her? Her has a kind of shape that really is the cat's. Has it her? I've seen what girls east to the west have done have what her has. Yes, I've seen what all the best have, but you have twice as much as the rest have. Her is a snappy dresser, what is just a kill? Is it her? Her is the only doll from which I get a thrill.